she working that runway. She the queen bee, no Beyonce.
Welcome back, Royal Nation, to another installment of Royal View, where we get a better insight of each king and queens behind the scene. I'm your host, Chino Royale, baby. I'm here with, what's your name, sir?
Braden Cole.
Mr. Braden Cole?
Yes, sir.
How you feeling, boy?
Good to be here, man. Thanks for having me.
Who's this?
This is my boy, Caden.
Caden?
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today, boy?
CYB.
Chilling? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, how's your day, man?
Man, I'm
Everything
doing
cool?
good, bro. Like I said, just been working. It's a rainy day, but nonetheless.
I know it's
we got a little
terrible
walk-in.
outside.
You know, we got a little walk-in, though. Not terrible.
Okay.
No.
Maybe I'm exaggerating, or maybe I'm in my feelings
A little
bit.
wet.
Flowers bring May flowers. You know?
Hey, Turner. I mean, I'm a May baby out here, so, you know, bringing May flowers out here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta turn it on me. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
But, hey, go ahead for the fans at home. Elaborate
Yes, sir.
on who Braden Cole actually is, man.
Shit, man. Really, I just like the simplest way to put it for me is just telling people I'm the owner of CYB, Count Your Blessings. We're a media firm and entertainment company. We're running out of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Okay.
We throw shows. We own studios. We do events locally. We do boxing events. We've done basketball tournaments. We just do a lot of things to stay interactive with the community. And really our goal is just, you know, to continue to bring back kind of the hip hop scene to Fort Wayne and give the artists here that have talent a platform to grow on, while, you know, just like I said, interacting with the community and building relationships here that'll last. That's really our main goal, my personal main goal with the whole company that we run.
Okay.
And over the last couple of years, you know, we found small slivers of success that we've continued to grow on, and, you know, now we got here to where we are today.
Okay. That's beautiful, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Where did all that start? Like, did you just wake up one day, you're like, man, I had a dream, bro?
I mean, pretty much for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to, like, own my own, like, record label, so to say. Like, just kind of be in charge of my own talent would be the easiest way to put it. But when I was younger, I had some opportunities. Like I was telling you off camera, I moved in with Ace and Caleb Swanigan when I was 15, and I worked for a label called R&E. And that year of my life kind of like just shifted my perspective on, you know, what the reality of doing something like that could be. And whenever I moved back home to Fort Wayne, after COVID hit, that is when I launched the CYB brand itself, you know, because I kind of realized, you know, it was reality just depending on the work that you put in. And then I kind of just tried to take it upon myself to, you know, create something that, you know, had my message behind it, you know.
Okay. Like, would you say, like, they contributed to, like, influencing you, like, heavily, like, artistry-wise? Like,
Yeah.
or just as an entrepreneur?
Both, man. I mean, when I moved out there, I moved to Sacramento, and I lived with this guy named Caleb Swanigan, and he was pretty much my mentor at the time. Taught me a lot of things. Like, to this day, he influenced, you know, everything. You know, the music, the message behind the brand, my personal life, who I am, just, you know, down to the bone. But yeah, dude, going out there was definitely what kind of made the conceptualization of what's happening right now real, you know.
Right.
Back then it really wasn't a thing, and there was no groundwork for it, but that's what, you know, shifted the switch in my mind for sure, was going out there and doing that.
Okay. What brought you back?
COVID hit. When COVID hit,
Just the whole thing, you're just like, yeah, I gotta go.
it's because Caleb played for the Trailblazers when COVID hit. We all lived in Portland.
Okay.
And we still had a house in Sacramento because he was playing for the Kings earlier that season and they got traded. So then we all moved to Portland, and he still had the house in Sacramento. So COVID hits and we all go back to Sacramento. And when we go back to Sacramento, we just realize how real shit is getting. Like, people are getting quarantined. I had to stop going to school. People aren't going to their jobs. So we all just decided to come home. And when we came home, it was just, you know, an opportunity for everyone to kind of grow in their own realm. You know, not being I lived in a house with 8 other dudes. So it's like, you come home and you kind of get the distance between those people and realize, you know, what you liked about it, what you didn't, and you take lessons from it and you learn. And like I say, you know, if that would have never happened, I'm not sure, you know, where I would be or anybody that I work with would be, you know.
Okay. And you said, like, once you came back, like, that sparked the vision to go ahead and start the CY?
Yeah, I've already, I've always rather had kind of the vision for CYB. I mean, even when I was, like 9th, 10th grade, I've always, like I said, wanted to start a company.
Right.
And before I signed an actual deal and was doing actual work with the RME company that I moved out to Sacramento to work for, I had already had it in my head. The music I was releasing was getting released under Count Your Blessings Co., but it didn't really mean anything. Like, that was just the title that I was putting there. It wasn't a company yet. There was no groundwork, like I said, for what we actually were. But yeah, once I came home and COVID hit, I really had nothing else to do, and I was I'm still pretty young. At the time COVID hit, I was a sophomore in high school. So, I wasn't going to school. We were all doing e-learning on the computers and stuff. So I had hella time.
Right.
Yeah. And that's definitely where it, went to the next level. Was around that time. But it's all a slow step, it's not like anything just changed overnight.
I know you're here. Did you have anybody else that is in the CYB brand?
Yeah, bro. We've got a big team. We've got a huge team. We've got media directors. We've got marketing directors.
That's all here.
Yeah, we're all based out of Fort Wayne.
Y'all need to tap in, bro.
Yeah, tap in, man. We've got 2 big townhomes that are connected to each other. Like, we live in a duplex, but we all live on each side.
Really?
Yeah, we got
crazy.
6 bedrooms. We all just live in there. And we engineers, studio engineers, video directors, marketing agents. Like, man, it's a huge team, bro. It's like, it's not just me. All the guys are just, we all, like I said, we're all in our own kind of realms, but while we work in the same ways, it's hard to get everybody in the same place at one time. Everyone's doing so much shit,
Right.
Yeah.
That whole idea kind of reminds me, because like I'm back and forth a lot between, like I said, Chicago, and I've been in Atlanta. I got a lot of people down there. That sounds like one of those like creative houses.
Yeah,
you ever heard of those?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where it's like content houses, where they
kind
just
of like
be
a phase
shooting
house.
stuff.
And shit.
Yeah,
that was again like everything that I'm doing now was all like seeds of ideas that I had back in the day. Seeing shit like that, like the phase house, and seeing these guys that move in with their good friends and create content and then inspire other people and just have a good time. Like,
that's crazy.
That's what I want to do,
Yeah.
And slowly we've started to build that, and now it's just really, we're at the point now where the things that we've wanted to do are like, we haven't accomplished everything we've wanted to do, but there are things that we never thought we would do that we're starting to get done, and it's hard to like keep the same drive. Keep the same drive towards, okay, let's do this for this, and let's make sure that we're gonna get to the next level. It's easy to get comfortable.
Did you guys have anything like going on like right now that you got planned? Like,
yeah, I mean, we've got shows every month leading up into May 10th. We've got 2 shows, actually, one in Fort Wayne, NLE Choppa at Pierre's.
Okay.
And we've got a Chicago show with RMC Mike May 10th as well. So May 10th we've got
are you guys like based out of like over there, like Pierre's and all that stuff?
That's where we throw all of our events. I'm pretty good friends with the owner that runs that building, so I get good deals over there, and just it's good business both ways. So I pretty much throw all my stuff over there, but not exclusively to Pierre's. Like we've gone out of city before, and other times,
because that was going to be my follow-up. If you're going out of city or out of state.
That RMC Mike show we've got. So that's the thing about the May 10th show. We've got that NLE Choppa show in Fort Wayne, which is in Fort Wayne, and then the RMC Mike show May 10th is in Chicago. So we've got 2 shows on the same day in different cities. That's going to be
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going to be a headache.
Man. If there's anybody specific that you would like throw like an event for, who would that be? Yeah, come on, bro.
I know.
Who you say?
Anybody?
Yeah, anybody. Like, if you could call him up. If I could call him up right now.
Who you saying?
I know who you would say. Drake.
Yeah, damn near Drake.
Oh, bro.
Damn near Drake.
What?
Especially with what's going on right now, man.
It'd be popping.
Dude, it'd be crazy.
It'd be nuts.
It'd be crazy.
That'd be ridiculous.
If Drake came to Fort Wayne, Indiana, it might.
Yeah.
It literally.
That'd be the first. First time.
Yeah.
There'd be
I've always wanted to work with Drake, bro. I've always wanted to work with Drake.
A lot of people.
I just think somebody like that, somebody that's
Travis Scott would be cool.
Yeah, Travis Scott would be cool. Even Kanye. Even I know all the controversy behind him.
Especially this close to Chicago.
Yeah, Kanye would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Man, the list could go on.
The list could go on.
Yeah. It's just cool. Like, slowly getting to cross them off the list, and
Right.
seeing like, okay, we actually worked with this guy and this guy, and it's cool slowly getting to progress up that hill. Like I said, when you do it like that and at the frequency that we've started to do it, it's easy to get comfortable, and it's easy to feel like it's just routine, but you have to find a way, especially in entertainment, to bring new magic to a different show,
Right.
because you don't want to get repetitive and just make it feel like you're bringing all these people here to go on stage for 30 minutes and perform a couple songs, like, because it's easy for people to get tired. And I don't know, I think that's just where the brand value with CYB is we're all so young and, like I said, interactive with the people who are at our shows that, we can tell when people aren't having a good time or they are having a good time, and we truly care about that,
Right. Because it is truly a business. Like, at the end of the day, it is truly a business.
We're just
it's an art.
business.
Like, because like I would say managing just people in general is an art, and I don't think people touch base on it too much.
Yeah.
Because I think like to actually be able to not heard, but being able to keep the attention to especially that many people all at once, and like alpha egos, like such as the performer themselves, like that are coming in that already have had like success, like huge success.
We've definitely dealt with some artists that, I won't say any names, but just think they're cooler than everybody else,
Like go do this, go do that. I need this specifically.
Yeah. And,
some divas out there.
The one that gets me is when like artists will like voluntarily do meet and greets and then be pissed off when they're meeting their fans. Like that's happened a couple times where the artist just will stand there and they'll be getting talked to by their biggest fans and they just have like the dead, like it's, man, there's some people that are just, but I mean, I get it, dude. You get to a certain point and you do that so many times and you hear so many people say the same thing. Like it's
especially being
tough,
on the road,
dude.
like
being on the road. And
brutal.
I mean, at that point, like we said, it's a business. Like it's just a business for them too. At the end of the day, they're just going and doing shows because they're getting paid.
I was gonna say, like, you literally getting paid to do it, and it's like,
when you first do it, there's a hunger for it, and there's, when you do that first show in front of 5,000 people, it's like something you've never experienced before. But then if you do a show with 5,000 people the next night, it's not going to be the same because you've already experienced that. So they get to like chasing these highs of finding better shows and bigger venues, and a lot of times that's not how music works. You have one hit song and then the shows start getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and people just like, they lose their mind, man. You have to stay in touch with, like I said, staying interactive with your community, the people that support you and fuck with you, because not everyone's gonna stick around forever. That's why you have to find those people that really fuck with you and then find the slow way to grow that.
Right. What's something that you would, a piece of wisdom that you would bestow on like future kings and queens, like coming up, like maybe into that same avenue? Like what's a piece of advice that you would say, hey, like this is how I got into it, maybe look out for this? I know like we're still young out here, but like
this is the scariest way to say it, but I tell all my friends like this: the industry of entertainment, music, acting, the whole entertainment is a pyramid, and you have to find a way to meet the next person that's the level above you. And when I say that, it sounds so horrendously scary because I don't mean it in a money way that it's like a pyramid scheme, but in the way that it's structured, it's a pyramid, man. Like entertainment alone, everything that we are fed as consumers, it all goes down a line of chains that's okayed by some person and then goes to the next person that knows a little less information but knows more than the next guy. And it's the same way with music. There's certain people that have connections with people that you don't know, but if you know somebody that knows them, you can get your foot in the door, and maybe it may take a little
she wantin'